Good evening, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. I continue with reading Psalm. I'm going to read Psalm 27 today. So I'm going to read it. Psalm 27 of David. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evil men advance against me to devour my flesh, when my enemies and my foes attack me, they will stumble and fall. Though any army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then will I be confident. One thing I ask of the Lord, this is what I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. For in the day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of his tabernacle and set me high upon a rock. Then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. At his tabernacle will I sacrifice with shout of joy. I will sing and make music to the Lord. So this is I'll stop here. This is the first part of Psalm 27. I will continue to read after I finish this if we have time. So again, this is the tone in general. After I read this, I found he's the strong faith, the faith. Again, he's very faithful, like the faith. Talk about the Lord is my light, my salvation, whom I shall fear. Because of God, because you're with me, I'm not going to fear anybody. And then talk about the evils, the enemies, and the enemies surrounded me. So again, we're not sure what circumstances, when did he write this, but again, he feels unsafe. He always have this, I do not know whether everybody has the same feeling, but he always feel unsafe, surrounded by enemies, and the evil man, or so. If you recall the previous psalm, he also have the same, and he pray, cry. I will read after this part. So, the Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, and whom shall I be afraid? So with you, I'm not afraid. I'm not feel fear. When evil men advance against me to devour my flesh, when my enemies and my foes attack me, they will stumble and fall. Because of you, I just try to imagine what kind of faith is that. How can he hold the faith, the God he believes so strong that the enemies, the evil man who advance against him and the enemies surrounding him will fall and stumble? What kind of faith, the strength? I think that's very special. It's not, it cannot happen to everybody. That's what I feel. Though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. The war break out against me, even then will I be confident. It's because of the faith, the confidence, the belief. So it's the audacious and the no fear, regardless even the enemies and the armies, and either in the battlefield or the war. Even the battlefield or the war break out to against me, I'm not going to be afraid. I have the strength, comes from the faith. One thing I ask of the Lord, this is what I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. Again, this is the faith from the heart, without any other thought, any other hope. Only the belief. So if I can, or if the God is always be with me in my heart, so I dwell with him in his temple. For in the days of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling, and he will hide me in the shelter of his tabernacle and set me high upon the rock. So just in case the troubles, and so if I have him in my heart, I dwell with him. He's in my heart means I'm dwelling with him. So he will protect him. He will protect me, the chosen one. He will set me high upon the rock, even though the ground is taken, but I'm going to stand up high in the rock. Then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. So the God will lift me up, stand high, and the enemies will be under my feet, and they all exalt me. At his tabernacle will I sacrifice the shout of joy. I will sing and make music to the Lord. So I will praise, continue to shout of joy, sacrifice with joy, and sing loud to make music to the God I believe. So again, from this first part of Psalm 27, I see the strong faith. From my, I just try to imagine what kind of situation is that. Always the enemies and the evil people try to pull him away from his belief, but he just stand firm and dwell with the God, keep the God he believes in his heart. So and then the second part I will just finish. Hear my voice when I call, O Lord. Be merciful to me and answer me. My heart says of you, seek his face. Your face, Lord, I will seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my helper. Do not reject me or forsake me, O God, my Savior. Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. Teach me your way, O Lord. Lead me in the straight path because of my oppressor. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes. For false witness rise up against me, breathing out violence. I am still confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart. Wait for the Lord. So I just try to finish the second part, because the second part is the pray. In addition to the faith, is also the pray. Hear my voice, and my heart tell me what seek his face. My heart tell me to follow you, to look for you, to search for you, and do not hide your face from me, and do not turn your servant away in anger. So even though I am not perfect, I do something wrong, please do not be angry with me, and do not reject me, do not forsake me. And so this is the pray and humble heart, and even say, teach me your way, O Lord, lead me in the straight path because of my oppressors. So even though I probably did something wrong, but because the oppressors, it's not because I'm willingly or I'm intentionally, because the oppressors, my oppressors, they pull me doing something against you. If that happened, I still ask you, please lead me, do not forsake me, and advise me, lead me to the right path. And do not turn me over to the desire of my foes, and the false witness rise up against me, breathing out violence. So again, do not turn me over to the desires of my enemies. According to David's psalm, all of them, all the enemies trying to destroy him. Looks like it's not a one or two, because if you read it, every psalm he says the enemies, the lions. So he was living in feel not safe, and ask God, please do not turn me to the enemies, protect me. And they make the false witness against me, please clear that up, and breathing out, and they even breathing out violence to destroy me. God, please help me. So this is the pray. And then I'm still confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. So I'm still have the strong faith. I have faith, starting with the talk about the faith, and pray, and ended with I'm still confident, still have the faith. You're the God. I'm the chosen. You're my God. You're the God of my fathers and fathers. So wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Just be patient and have the faith. So this is some 27. What I see the strong faith. That's one of the part I just feel some really tell us, be strong and be patient and humble, even though the king, like David, the chosen king, still humble in front of God, ask for help and do not forsake me, do not forsake him. And also be patient and be strong. So this is the Psalm of 27, and I will finish here. Thank you for watching, and you can interpret in your way. I'll see you next time.